Doing plugs on this car is actually not as hard as I thought. So over here, you're gonna have to take off the wiring harness that was up here, this guy, take out the blow-off valve, and then now you can reach in here and remove the spark plugs. Super easy. I don't want to have to film this because it's not like anyone's gonna freaking do an AZ1 spark plug change anytime soon. But I just wanted to show you guys this assembly right here. Now we're gonna slap on the spark plugs. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, okay, there you go. I wonder when was the last time this thing was swapped out. The fun part about working on old cars, you never know when it was last or best. Come on, baby, let's see. I'm gonna show everyone the condition of these plugs. That ain't too bad. Yeah, all right. Before you install new spark plugs, regardless of what car this is, could be my AZ1, could be your Ford Pinto, make sure that you add a little bit of anti-seize right here, all right, on the threads, because your cylinder head's obviously aluminum, this is steel of some sort, and if they gall up and you mess up your cylinder heads, then you have issues. You could have iron heads too, but same thing, just to prevent it from sticking and galling up. You know, when you're working on a car and there's not a lot of how-tos, the best way to learn how to work on it is just by staring at it and then kind of figuring out what's the best course of action to attack it. Now I'm going to set my snap-on torque wrench to 14 foot-pounds. I'm essentially just copying the Integra torque spec. Same size socket and same size spark plug, so I'm assuming that's it. But if you want to look online, you can do that also. You just don't want to over tighten these where you end up having to fix it by removing the head. There you go. 14 pounds, no more, no less.